You've heard the told tales of the Whos in Who-ville. Some may not remember, yet most of you will. These Whos were quite cheerful, the whole happy lot. More happy most times than the times they were not. For the Whos they would choose just to smile and skip by, the whole while to grow old and then take to the sky. And when a Who frowned, well, it wouldn't last long, for they'd turn it around, hand in hand with a song, and they'd all sing along, and what's wrong would be fine. That's how these things happened. Well, most of the time. There was that one day when the songs didn't mend, or take pain away from a great, great Who friend. For Lucie Lu who stayed left of Who-ville, had turned a shade blue, as the saddest Whos will. So down this Who booed. But no Who could know why, for no Who knew Lucie Lu knew she would cry. For Lucie Lu Who was the brightest in town. She would lift any Who any time a Who's down. Fairly rare and quite new for a Who to turn blue. So where was which Who could lift Lucie Lu? I know Who, sang a voice in the crowd. I know just what to do, the Who shouted out loud. I know what to do when a Who does turn blue. I know Who, the one Who could help Lucie Lu. Way round to Who corner, and down to Who square, go through to Who center. This Who, he works there. So round the Who corner, and down the Who square, Lucie Lu was so blue that she hardly did care. But the helpful Who stated, to cure this whole mess, go straight through the door of the great Dr. S. Dr. S, he just sat there, with a quill and a pad, just sat in his chair and said, Dear, you look sad. What thing is so wrong, oh sweet, sweet Lucie Lu? You hear the Who songs, tell me why are you blue? I'm lonely, it's true. She said, Yes, that is why. Oh, where do the elder Whos go when they fly? Oh, Lucie Lu Who, oh, do care, but don't cry. You want to know where the Whos go when they fly? They flitter, they flutter, they float and fly by. They wisp with the wind, and they take to the sky. Yes, take to the sky, and they fly all around, to a beauty so bright, that just waits to be found. Such a land, oh, so high, that they're lost to the ground, for they're lifted so up that they'll never come down. And they never do frown like the few of us Whos, who feel lost on the ground to be found turning blue. But Lucie Lu, they see you from lights in the sky. They don't wish you blue, they don't want you to cry. They smile at you, and they'll keep looking down to the Who whose blue frown should be turned upside down. Yes, one day we'll join them, we'll take to the sky, when we Whos who get older do learn how to fly. So be so uplifting, like you always do. And Lucie, I see that you're changing your hue.